Third pillar of a successful man is to have an ally, is to have a partner, a woman of God by your side. This here you cannot underestimate. I know that not every man wants to get married. I believe in most cases, at least the ones I've seen, most men who say, I don't want to get married, it's because they had a bad experience with past relationships. Either they had a bad experience or they were rejected. It's not that they don't want to get married. They just don't want to be rejected again. They don't want to suffer with a woman again. Because with a sound mind, who doesn't want to have a woman, a helper, an ally, someone by your side who loves you, who is faithful to you, who helps you, who cares about you, who wants the best for you? Which man does not want that? Which man does not want to have a woman, a helper? Because God didn't only create a woman. When He spoke about creating the woman, when He said it's not good for men to be alone, He said, I will make him a helper comparable to him, an adequate helper to him. He didn't say, let's make a female. No, He said, we will make a helper. So the characteristic of a woman that God created for the man, it's that they may help him. So I created an ally, that have a covenant with him, one flesh with him. Today I can say that this happens in my marriage. It has been happening for more than 20 years. We've been married for 33 years. We were not one flesh in the first 12 years. I was the one to be blamed, and she too. This had to do with our egos, our immaturity, but thank God, we learned, clashing with each other, we learned to give in and to become one, to become allies. She is my ally. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for my rib. I wouldn't be who I am if Christiane was not the helper that she is for me. I have no doubts of this. That's why the Bible says, the man who finds a wife finds a good thing. But pay attention, finds, not stumbles upon one, or he was lucky. No, the man who finds a wife finds a good thing. What is this to find? Involves to search. You have to search, you have to look for. First, you need to look for because you recognize that you need one. I know that many men who are single, widows, divorced, they may say, but Bishop, I'm single and I'm going on with my life. I'm getting by with my life. It's simpler. I think it's too complicated, this marriage thing. Friend, listen. Single life is complicated. Married life is complicated. Yes or no? Married or single, it's complicated. It's like health. You, to work on your health, to exercise, not eat too much, it's complicated. But to be sick, it's also complicated. Choose your complication. Choose yours. I know that you may say, I'm living well like this, as a single man. But this is not good for you. If it was good, God would have told you. But He said it's not good for men to be alone. If God said, I believe it's best for you to listen to Him, for many reasons. But for you to find a wife, first, you need to understand. Indeed, it's not good to be alone. But I don't want to marry badly. I don't want to get married and suffer later and learn that the person was not good. I understand your fear. I understand that. But it doesn't mean that there's not a right way to search for her. It doesn't mean that there's not a woman who will be your ally, who will be your partner, as God designated to be. You just need to have a clear criteria to ask for God's direction, because God guides. To not let your eyes guide you, because most men want to be married with the shape. They have to have an eye like this, they have to have a shape like that. They want to get married to the body. And listen, the body is the simplest thing, because the body will pass. You get married to a woman, the peak of the beauty, I wouldn't say the beauty, but the body, a fit body is what? From their 20s to their 35? I'm sorry, women. The peak of the body, not the beauty. For me, Cristiane will turn 55 years old. For me, she's a little girl. But certainly, a person after a certain age, they cannot compete with a youth. Both men and women. You can go to the gym, but will come a time, you see on the internet, 60 years old, 70 years old, but they are built, but sorry, you cannot hide the age. They have muscles, but it's all wrinkled. So it comes a time that the body, it deteriorates, but the spirit of the person, this is what you need to learn to look for. The wife who is an ally, a partner, never grows old. She will only improve with time. The head, the mind only improves. It's a paradox. Someone told me an interesting phrase. The youth is wasted with the youths. Because it's when you are old that you have a good mind, but the body doesn't respond to you. Am I right? Everybody wants a healthy, youthy body and an experienced head. It's the paradox of life. You need to prioritize the criteria that is worthy. If you know how to choose, if you know how to follow God's advice, for you to find an ally, a wife, listen, the most valuable thing you will have in this life after your salvation, make no mistake, more than a job, anything, money, is for you to have a woman of God by your side, a true helper by your side. You who have one, take care of her. Take care of her. You who have an ally, a partner. When you arrive in the house today, open the door of your house, say her name, give her a hug and say, I love you, my love. She'll be surprised. She'll say, what happened? Nothing. I just want to say, I love you. Take good care of your life. If you have one, take good care of her. But Bishop, I didn't have this luck. Listen, not everything is lost yet. I was about to divorce because I was a brute. She had her mistakes and I had mine. Work on yourself. Maybe complain about her, but you're not the best. So work on yourself, because it's amazing how our virtues, as our mistakes and our vices, they pass on to the wife. If you have a virtue, if you are a virtuous man, a man of God, she might not be one today, but this will pass on to her and will inspire her to be better. Instead of you be demanding, instead of you cursing, bringing her down, be an example to inspire her to go up to your level. So look for an ally. This is what you should have as the most important thing. I speak to you, single man. You are still in the phase of choosing, of finding a wife. So don't make a mistake on this point, because if you do, you have a lot of headaches. You need to get it right. The church has many women, as out there, but I don't recommend for you to look for women out there, and neither that you assume that every woman in the church are of God, just as not every man are of God in the church, but that you may look with attention, that you may do your homework. If you don't know how to do that, what we have the most are tools to help you. We have the Bulletproof Dating book. You may say, Bishop, I don't even know how to approach a woman. I'm timid. At times, I get it all wrong. When I speak, I say the wrong words, I chase people away. So the Bulletproof Dating book gives you tips for you to work on yourself before you approaching a woman, to learn how to choose. The book gives you this tip. You have the Love Therapy. We have an intense work to help men, married and single ones, every Thursday at the Love Therapy. Attend the Love Therapy. Invest in this part of your life. Because if you are successful in your marriage, the consequence of it will be prosperity, peace, health, life with God. Marriage is a foundation, indeed. I can't say which legs of the chair are the most important, because all of them they are. It is a true pillar. If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.